For those that have that small security team or someone that's going to potentially be hiring that person as the start of their security team, what traits should they be looking for in a person coming in?
Oh man, I know what I like to see. I'm going to value your answer here more than mine based on what you do there and the way you again your community of and what's crazy. It doesn't matter if it's a co-op in Arizona or the Carolinas or Texas. A remarkable group of people that choose to work at co-ops. But what I told the high school kids yesterday was, everybody you got to have that technical skill, right? But and I've told my kids this, but man, I wrote this in here earlier, but it was like diligence. Are you going to show up and do what you said you're going to do? Are you going to be dedicated to it? Are you a team player? Are you going to be humble in your work? It's really the soft skills, and there's some technical skills. For us, we want you to have a core of, you can code, application developer, system administrator, network engineer, knock or SOC analyst, 5 years of experience in that, and you're the best. You're in the top 10% of what you do. But if those other things, diligence, dedication, teamwork, innovation, those are the things that's what I told my kids, when I remember recently one of my kids to call in sick. All they have to do now is they open an app and they touch a button and that's it. You don't have to interact with anybody. So I'm not coming in. And there was this moment where one of my kids like, I'm going to call out of work today. And I said, well, let me tell you how that works here in this house. If you can walk and speak, you go to work. Okay. If you're not going to infect everybody there, you don't just go. If you have a headache, go to work. Okay. We don't do that here. And I said, if you will just show up at work every day and show an interest in your career, you will take the place over. And that has worked well for my children. They've done well in their field, and they have different fields. I've got a nurse and a ballerina and one that works at Home Depot, and I mean they're doing well because they'll just show up at work and be interested and want to be part of the team and want to do it, not just view it as like this is the drudgery I have to do to do whatever my recreation is on the weekend. And I know that's not a great technical answer, Tanner, but I mean that's what I see. I'd be curious to see what you how you'd answer your own question though.
Honestly, I would agree with you in a lot of ways. I think being dedicated, I think someone that is willing to take ownership, especially
Mm,
in a small co-op, I think there's a tendency, and we have a great guy that is leading cyber for us, but there's a tendency, I think, to rely on others as like for direction, but we, at least in our size, we really need this person to help lead the effort.